First reading, a reading from the book of Joshua, chapter 3, verses 7 to 10, 11, and 13 to 17. Yahweh said to Joshua, "This very day I shall be to make you great in the eyes of all Israel, so that they will know that as I was with Moses, so I shall be with you. Now give this order to the priest carrying the ark of the covenant. When you have reached the brink of the waters of the Jordan, you must halt in the Jordan itself." To the Israelites, Joshua then said, "Come closer and hear the words of Yahweh your God." Joshua said, "By this you are to know that the living God is with you, and without a doubt will expel the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Hivites, Perizzites, Girashites, Amorites, and Jebusites before you. Look, the ark of the covenant of the Lord of the whole earth is about to move into the Jordan at your head." As soon as the priests carrying the ark of Yahweh, Lord of the whole earth, have set the soles of their feet in the waters of the Jordan, the water of the Jordan will be cut off. The upper water flowing down will stop as a single mass. Accordingly, when the people left the tents to cross the Jordan, the priest carried the ark of the covenant ahead of the people. As soon as the bearers of the ark reached the Jordan, and the feet of the priest carrying the ark touched the water, the Jordan is in spate throughout the harvest season. The upper waters stood still and formed a single mass over a great distance at Adam, the town near Zarethan, while those flowing down to the sea of the Arabah, the Salt Sea, were completely separated. The people crossed opposite Jericho. The priest carrying the ark of the covenant of Yahweh stood firm on dry ground in mid Jordan, while all Israel crossed on dry ground until the whole nation had completed its crossing of the Jordan. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 18, verses 21, and chapter 19, verses 1. Then Peter went up to him and said, "Lord, how often must I forgive my brother if he wrongs me? As often as 7 times?" Jesus answered, "Not seven, I tell you, but 77 times. And so the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who decided to settle his accounts with his servants. When the reckoning began, they brought him a man who owed 10,000 talents. He had no means of paying. So his master gave orders that he should be sold together with his wife and children and all his possessions to meet the debt. At this, the servant threw himself down at his master's feet with the words, "Be patient with me, and I will pay the whole sum." And the servant's master felt so sorry for him that he let him go and cancelled the debt. Now, as this servant went out, he happened to meet a fellow servant who owed him 100 denarii, and he seized him by the throat and began to throttle him, saying, "Pay what you owe me." His fellow servant fell at his feet and appealed to him, saying, "Be patient with me, I will pay you." But the other would not agree. On the contrary, he had him thrown into prison till he should pay the debt. His fellow servants were deeply distressed when they saw what had happened, and they went to their master and reported the whole affair to him. Then the master sent for the man and said to him, "You wicked servant, I cancelled all the debt of yours when you appealed to me. Were you not bound then to have pity on your fellow servant, just as I had pity on you?" And in his anger, the master handed him over to the torturers till he should pay all his debt. And that is how my heavenly Father will deal with you unless you each forgive your brother from your heart. Jesus had now finished what he wanted to say, and he left Galilee and came into the territory of Judea on the far side of the Jordan.